So you've downloaded the 2026 Rebuild Workbook. I need you to actually use it. Most coaches, I know myself, download stuff like this, feel good for 20 minutes, feel productive, and then never actually get through it. But if you actually want to be a successful online coach within the year of 2026 and within the year of the new social media, you're going to have to nail in on everything that I'm talking about here. This video exists because I don't want you to fall behind. It's as simple as that. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use this thing, what to focus on first, because it's the real reason why coaches are struggling right now. It's not just content strategy, it's the whole identity behind their brand. And coming into 2026, we need to make sure we are building a personal brand. So let's get into it. I'm skipping ahead of too far. My words are coming out, hopefully. They come out better throughout the rest of this video. So how to use this workbook. Work through it in order. Don't skip the identity stuff because that's why most coaches look the same. Anyway, you see like the right here, actually write stuff there. By the end of it, you're going to have your positioning, your content system, your offer stack, and your community plan. What is inside? We're going to be talking about the market shift, identity first, niches, story bank builders, 2026 content system, human performance coach work, blah, 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 blah. It's late on an evening, guys. Offer stack blueprint, community, retention machine, 30-day rebuild sprint, and lead magnet, email, and CTA plugs. So yeah, let's get into it. It took me a lot of time to get this done too. So please respect my time. Next slide. The 2026 market shift. So I've spoke about this a lot. Social media has changed over the years of I've been an online coach. So I went full-time online literally when most people were going full-time online. It was the era of COVID-19. Yeah, remember that? And everyone went online because we obviously couldn't get in gyms and stuff like that. But for me, I was actually already at that transition point. So it was kind of annoying because everyone started to be online coaches at a time when I was transitioning to be like full-time online. So I had everyone coming into my field at the time when I felt like it was my time. Does that make sense? Because if the gym stayed open and COVID didn't happen, everyone else would have just stayed PTs. And I would have been one of those smaller pools of coaches that were full-time online. But with that happening, everyone that was then coming into my field. But anyway, 2019 to 2021 was the flex and the lifestyle era. Because of that, because of the stuff going on in the world, we saw a lot of coaches like moving out to places like Dubai. I was one of them. And it was kind of a flex and a lifestyle era because people bought the dream. People bought this Dubai lifestyle. People bought the Lambos. People bought everything that you was trying to put out there to show that you was basically at the top of everyone else. But that kind of changed because a lot of people started to get scammed online and not getting what they paid for. So then trust went down with those sorts of people. People didn't want to invest into those. So then we got to 2022 to 2024. This is when they really just started to launch Reels as well. Reels weren't a thing. Remember, we had IGTV. TikTok really made Reels happen. IGTV was absolute dog, wasn't it? It was dog. Anyway, as soon as they brought Reels out, we started to get the talking head education era. So people were buying information more than anything. That we saw a big rise of science-based people, science-based coaches, and just people sitting in front of a camera talking straight education. Not much personality and anything behind it. It was like, who's got the most knowledge and this is the right way to do things and you have to do it this way. That got lost over this past year, I'd say. Because people stopped wanting to just stick to this method that was right and started to actually want to do what was right for them because they realized that just because the book says something, it might not be 100% applicable to them in their lives. They might be able to do it a different way that'll work better for them personally. So they started to fall away from just following those guys and sticking to the books and started to buy into coaches that were being really relatable online because they were the people that you could have conversations with. A lot of these science people that were coaching people, they were boring. So people are paying for the education and they not have no personal connection with a coach. So then they're realizing, it's probably better for me if I was mates with my coach. I had a good connection with my coach and they actually had a personality. So they're starting to buy into the human behind the coach. And that's what we're seeing now coming into 2026 even more. And I do think there is a big, big future ahead for this. It is going to be, I'm not sure, obviously we've seen a couple of years and stuff change. I think with the rise of AI, could we have an AI era very, very soon? But not at this moment in time, because the human fight back on AI. If you've noticed, humans are not really liking AI as much as we thought we would. We're liking it for certain things, but not for service-based stuff like this. We want to still work with humans. So there's a big pushback against AI, and that's where being someone that is really, really relatable can really help your business, because people are buying into the human. So, like I says here, market got burnt. Too many all these business mentors as well. You know my thoughts on those. 10Ks in this. That's what you all guys were getting sold, and it was the same with fitness content and stuff like that. So we want to be the relatable coach. So we need to rebuild ourselves. Rebuilding like it's 2018. You're not rebuilding like it's 2018. No one wants another online coach on the feed. We're going to build an identity so your content, offers, and marketing all sounds like you, not ChatGPT. So what was the exact moment you decided I'm not going to be average? I'm not doing average anymore. I don't know why my words are coming out tonight. I need you to think deep about these questions when you're answering them, because the more you answer these in depth, the better it is going to be for you. And once you've completed this, I also kind of want you to go to ChatGPT. I know we've just talked about AI. And I want you to save the file and put the file into ChatGPT, just so it knows who you are. Because then from that, it was going to then create a lot better content for you. It's going to create a lot better business plan for you when you're going back and forth with it. It's going to be a lot more personable to you because it knows you. A problem when people do use ChatGPT for marketing, business, content, it becomes very inauthentic because it's just such surface level stuff. But if your AI knows enough about you, then it can actually be very, very beneficial. I still do want you to tweak it and stuff like once you get the generations, but having a full folder like this fully done and then just feeding it to it so it can learn will be very, very beneficial in so many areas of your business. What did you hear about fitness, business, online space back then? You got to know what you don't like as well as what you do like. So this is the energy your audience needs to feel, what makes them go, you're actually one of us. You see, look, I'm doing exactly the same thing here. I could have done this video 50 times over because I keep messing up my words, but I'm just one of you lot. I'm not trying to be perfect. I don't need the most perfect video. You lot know what I'm talking about. If I mess up a few words here or there, if it's not perfect here or there, that's absolutely fine. And you also know with this, you're going to get real shit. I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm not going to try and polish stuff. I'm just going to give you really how it is. Like, I'm not going to just show you like this surface level of perfection, which a lot of people do. So yeah, that's how I'm selling to you right now. Right, so pick 3 that you actually live. Values, non-negotiables, discipline over motivation, real over viral. Just pick 3 and why those 3. I'm not your coach section as well. I'm not the coach who. I'm not going to tell you, and I don't believe in. Write your answers there because again, we need to say what we are as well as what we are. But this is how you're going to push away the people that you don't really want to work with you anyway. Don't ever be afraid to scare away those people because they're not going to fit into your business. You're not going to have fun working with them, and it's just not going to be enjoyable. We need to think about having a business, being in a business, running a business that we enjoy too. So we can't just be saying that we coach everyone. We need to really be qualifying people to join our team so we get the right people, and retention will be so much better then too. This is important. Most coaches niche like this. I help busy professionals get in shape. It's boring. We've heard it 50 million times. We niche like this. I help guys who let it slide for 2 to 3 years to get their edge back. I help moms who are doing dieting, rebuild their body in a way that fits their life. It's not a demographic, it's a moment. So I want you to think about the moment that gives your client emotion. Moments give emotions. Demographics do not give emotions. So that's why I don't want you to focus on demographics. I want you to focus on the moment that they have a realization. Because if you focus on targeting that moment, they have a realization, what's going to happen? They're going to feel an emotion when they're watching your content, when they're speaking to you, when they're seeing your face. They're going to then, you want to be a specialist in one moment. So when I was pushing my online coaching heavily on my page, my bio was, I help gym guys, something to do with going from mid to actually reaching the potential after they feel like they've been doing everything. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but basically they've been trying everything. It's not working and they're still mid and they need to cross the barrier to get to the full potential. That's the moment that I was targeting. Someone that's tried everything and they just know they're not getting anywhere. Gym bros specifically. And it worked because I was speaking directly to those people and my page pulled in those people and my content was speaking all around that moment to capture those people. So what's the painful realization that this ideal client has, and become the master of that moment, be known for solving that moment. What triggered it? What are they sick of? And now combine these things. I help who are in this moment to desired result without the thing they hate. That sentence can go in your IG bio, can go in your videos. It's something that you talk about over and over and over again. This is all the stuff that we got inside the lab. And in 2026, we will be taking it to a new level with covering everything personal branding and setting new levels for coaches in the new social media. Number 4, story bank builder. So 2026, the year of story-based content. We want to be showing people behind the scenes. We want to be showing people your lives. You need a place to pull from and not just make it up every day. So think about your story, origin story, how you became the coach, client reality story, a story your ideal client is currently living, industry rant, what you hate about how others coach, behind the scenes, how you actually live, identity upgrade, who you was versus who you are now. I think this one is a top one because clients want to know that you were once in their position, and the easiest person for you to sell to is always the person that you once were. Why? Because you know that story like the back of your hand. So try and position, if you don't know your full audience yet, position yourself to just coach the person that you used to be, because that's, you know, that full story, that full journey like the back of your hand. Fill these in. A time you nearly quit coaching, a client that they didn't believe that they could do it, and a point you realize transformations don't mean trust anymore. I can go a little bit deeper into this one, to be fair, because I don't think transformations mean trust anymore. Everyone and the dog's got transformations up on the page now. So it's not magic to see a good transformation. People can whip up a transformation quick time and put it up on the social media, pin it as a post, and make them look like a good coach, but it's not. That one result doesn't mean nothing. You need to show the audience who you are behind that result, or the story behind that result, and where it all came from. But yeah, let me know that. We just need to dig deep into all these areas of like what we're trying to build, and understanding social media, understanding your identity as a coach and your whole business. Number 5, the 2026, the relatable era, the content system for the relatable era. You're not going to post random anymore. We're going to make a 3-pillar system so your content hits consistently. 3 pillars: authority, education, what topics prove I actually know what I'm doing, training smarter over longer sessions, whatever, right? 5 core principles for you. Relatable lifestyle, what parts of your life show that you live what you teach. Ideally, you want to be living your own methods. If you're not following the methods that you're teaching, then it's going to be hard for you to sell it, because you want to be doing days in the lives, you want to be showing behind the scenes, and if they're looking at your stories and stuff and it's not correlating to your coaching style, then things don't line up. Brand kind of alignment is so important. Everything needs to be aligning. If you're doing a full-on bodybuilder diet and you're telling everyone to, have this off track or have this off track, it's absolutely fine. I mean, yes, it can if they understand that it's a phase. But if you're continuously I'm doing this, you're more than likely pulling those people that want to do that, because the people that do want to macro track and stuff on the stories, people that do want to macro track and stuff on their transformations are going to watch your stories and go, ooh, this person just is going to be too hardcore of a coach for me. So be careful with that, showing what you're doing and talking about it. Always make sure you're aligned with your ideal client base. Identity of belief. What messages do I repeat until they become a part of my brand? Rise and grind. Discipline over motivation. You don't need a new plan. You need to execute. Repeat stuff. Brand authenticity can come from just repetition of the same stuff. Like my stuff on my page, Rise and Grind, Hardcore, Lock In, like Men's Motivation. It's all along the same lines, and it's just very, very direct. I'm not wishy-washy with it. This is my repeatable kind of brand catchphrase, if you want to call it a catchphrase. So think of a catchphrase too. Weekly posting framework. So you can post like this. One post a day is great. If you can have some sort of one post a day flow, that's absolutely fine. But I would like you to post more. If I'm going to be honest, like 3 times a day coming into the next year is going to be a lot more beneficial for you. And I know it's a lot, and I know it sounds like a lot, and it is hard to do, but you remember not every single post has to be the best cinematic work. You can just whip up a video like this and talk. A lot of my work is low graft work, low graft content. I might have one good put together piece that's shot with the camera in every single day, so you can plan those out like this. But then the other 2 will be a lot less low graft, lot less graft. They'll be all centered around low graft, where it's just, can I talk and break the barrier as easy as possible? So I'll just whip my phone out and talk in the car, or I'll be walking and I'll whip my phone out and talk. Those are very, very easy low graft, and you can still get across messages that you're wanting to get across. Remember, it's all within the context. It's not within the actual content itself. So context over content. Content can come later and improve later as you get better, but context is what's going to get the client. Mid-reel CTA. Get known for a word. If this is you, comment whatever. If you want the full version, say plan. So the reason it says mid-reel CTA, you can put end of the reel CTAs, but the way you're going to catch most attention is by it being mid-reel. So sometimes put it at the end if you want, but most people's attention are at the highest when it's mid-reel. So you want to catch them there, not as they're kind of dipping off. This spikes engagement reach mid-watch, kind of gets them to keep following through as well to see the end. But yeah, you can then DM and nurture from there. This is how to beat the AI. We want to be beating the AI. Fuck the AI. It's not going to take our jobs. Like I said, there's such a fight back at the moment. AI can do meal plans. It can do workout splits. It can do macro calculators. But it can't do emotional timings, nuance, calling people out. And what actually happened this week, those questions, emotionally driving stuff, it cannot do that. We can hit emotions a lot better. Why? Because the AI can talk about emotions, but they can't feel it with someone. They can't have that conversation back and forth that we can to solve problems, and that understanding and that lived proof. So we evolve from I write plans to I optimize humans. And if you can kind of think in that framework, you're going to be a lot more successful. Coaching's evolved. Coaching cannot be just I write plans, training plans, dieting plans anymore. It just can't be. You need to be a full performance optimization coach for a human being if you actually want to be successful. Fill your 4 human performance stack. 4 layers that show you go beyond training and nutrition. This is what's going to set you apart as a human performance coach from a regular fitness coach. Basically, a stack of elements your coaching improves, create a complete transformation. When a client signs up, these 4 layers is what you'll build them through. So training, the way that you're training, you desire your training, your nutrition, your performance and routine kind of protocols, identity and lifestyle. How do your clients carry themselves differently by the end? Behaviors, all that kind of stuff. So fill that out and just remember, like I said, that you need to separate yourself from just being a plans coach, because plans coaches are going to get absolutely nowhere because someone can just go on AI and get himself a plan. So yeah, personal touch ideas. These are the little deliverables, tools or rituals that make clients say, no other coach I've worked with has done this. They deepen their retention, increase referrals, make your coaching feel personal and lifestyle based. There's some niche specific ideas to help you brainstorm. So if you're a men's transformation coach, so I like building out some sort of resource list. Gamma's a good app for this. You know what? I'll put a link down in my link down below, and you can get signed up for that. But that you can basically get a resource, create a resource in such a short space of time. Just copy and paste something in from ChatGPT and then obviously edit it up to your style. Fragrance list, style upgrades, morning ritual sheet, women's transformation coach, cycle training guide, confidence outfit set, self-care Sunday planner. You see how these are all building around a person rather than just like the transformation physically. Community for hybrid mind and body coaches, focuses, stacks, detoxes, sleep systems, time blocking templates, community and retention, monthly themes, client shout out posts, private podcast feeds. There's so much stuff that you can do that'll just give your coaching a personal touch and separate you from other people. So think about what your niche is first, and then how you can optimize that person's life. That's not just by giving them a training plan and a diet plan. And you can just create a Google Drive of resources, let's say 10 of them, 15 of them in there, that you can tag them in and say, go and watch this. Or if they're struggling with one specific thing, oh yeah, go and do this 3-day detox, whatever. Or yeah, just have stuff there for them to utilize and feel like you're just giving more than a plan and training. So personal touch 1, personal touch 2, personal touch 3. Use these personal touch ideas in your marketing too, because they build differentiation. Examples: most coaches stop at macros. I coach mindset, routine, and confident. My guys don't just get meal plans, they get full lifestyle frameworks. This isn't just coaching, this is a reset of how you live. This is how we improve as coaches, get better as coaches, become the new wave of coaches in 2026. Yeah, and we're going to be going deeper and deeper in the lab with this stuff. So get in, drop me a message, always keep in touch, ask me questions. The more questions that you ask, the better you're going to be. I'm always there to answer questions. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Get in my DMs. Slide in. Right. We're not doing £2,500 or nothing. We're doing progression. So you can have different levels. Tier 0 is free, which is a lead magnet. Tier 1 might be a low ticket. You might do a 30-day reset. You might do a challenge. You might do group coaching or something like that. And that'll just be to get people to buy in. That's just the first step. It's the first step. You got to tease them because trust is so low right now. That's kind of what we're going off. Trust ain't really high because people have been messed over by coaches and had so many rubbish online coaches at this point, because we're a lot deeper than we were in 2019, 2020 when it was so fresh. Like, people were so happy to hand over the money, but with all the fuckovers, people like, ew. Like me, I've been messed over by business coaches. You've probably been messed over by business coaches. And now when I'm coming to you and saying, yo, I can help you with your business, you're just looking at me like, oh my God, another motherfucker that says he's going to help me in my business and just steal my money. So yeah, just think about yourself and how you go about investing in that thought process, and your client will probably have gone through some of that stuff too. If they haven't had a coach, then great. You can just position yourself as their first real coach and just give them, boom, you'll never get better from here. Number 2 is going to be your core coach. It might be £150, £200 a month. That's kind of usual for that. And then you might have a premium mentorship, which you just go a little bit more in depth. You might do hybrid even. You might do monthly meetups. You might add a little bit more access. Or if you've got other bits of knowledge, you can tag that on and sell them that as well, as more of like a mentorship as well. With the coaching, that all depends on your individual skills. For most coaches, you probably just be sitting with these tier 0, 1 and 2. But if you do have that extra skill, you can definitely tag something here that can increase that stack. So yeah, write your offer stack. Leave free if you don't have a free. What makes each different tier different? The outcome, the time frame, and the delivery style of all of them. We're almost at the end, guys. And now, guys, I've not fumbled my words too much. I think I need food. It's either I need more food or I've drank too much caffeine. It's one of those two. I don't know which one it is, but I need to drink some water. Anyway, right. 2026 is going to reward coaches with ecosystems, not just content. You need somewhere to send people that isn't just DM me. That's the thing that I hate most. In your bio, skipping straight to third base. Book a call in with me. Bro, I'm not going to do that. No one's going to do that. You need to like foreplay a little bit with these people online. Foreplay with them. Don't just jump straight into get on a call with me. It's too aggressive. In these days, it's too aggressive. People sell subtly. Don't just like direct sell like that. It might work. Yes, it might work a few times, but you'll have better buy-in as kind of a long-term thing if you have a system that just feeds your people and it's natural. And those people that do come in naturally are going to be a lot better for retention within the business. So platform, Discord, WhatsApp, Circle, Facebook, and then you can, this is talking about a community. So this is something that you can build in your ecosystem. You can have like a free community or something like that. Free Facebook group, free WhatsApp group. I don't really use Discord, me. Circle is obviously what we run the lab on. What happens in there? You got weekly motivation, training clips, client shout outs, recipes, general chit chat. WhatsApp's probably the best one for you for this. And if you don't have a lot of clients, so you don't want to create like a WhatsApp group, you can always just do a broadcast. Because in a broadcast list, it won't show who you're sending it all out, but you might broadcast certain things every 2 days or every 3 days or something like that. Your paid service. So this is what you get extra, what you're adding up on top of that. Right. Is this the final one? We're on the final one now, guys. Well done for making it through. Maybe you've been doing it along with me, or maybe you're going to go away and do it after you've watched this. But I hope it's been helpful, and I hope you join the lab. It's £99 a month to join. If you're already in, then great. And we've got playbooks. We do weekly calls and stuff in there. You can obviously ask questions, post your content, get some feedback. So like I said, we're building this out. Well, we've actually started doing apps now as well. I started developing these little apps. I've made this one, which I'll probably release soon. Depends when you're watching this, if it'll be active and live now. You fill out the details for one client transformation, and it turns it into 15 separate different bits of content for you, all in your tone. It's game changing. I'm just going to make so many of these little apps that can just fill the gaps and make social media and content so much easier for you. I am psycho. And that's why we stay ahead. All right. 30-day rebuild sprint. Make it actionable. Identity and messaging. Write your I help statement. Write I'm not that coach section. Shoot one reel just telling your story. Week 2, your content engine. Start building your 3 pillars. Filming 5 reels. Write 3 captions rooted in their moment. Remember we spoke about that. Add 1 mid-reel CTA. Week number 3, build the free room. So that's your little group, your little community. Invite your followers, your email list. Stuff like that. Start running little micro challenges in there if you want. Just get people active and engaged in what you're doing for free. And then week 4, you can launch a low ticket. So push them in and say, right, we've got a group coaching offer now. You can set your time frame, teaching your methods, and then you can upsell off to one-to-one off the back end of that. It's all a system. If you need more help with understanding this system stuff, this ecosystem, then just drop me a message. We can jump on a call. I do consultation calls every single Friday for my one-to-one coaching, because yes, I do one-to-one coaching, mentoring too. And we can talk a little bit more in depth about this stuff. We've got a full master's file that I use with the one-to-one clients, which basically covers everything from your content to your identity to even networking, like who you need to be talking to at events and stuff like that. It's just about 7 or 8 different tabs giving you tasks and resources. It's amazing, all in one space when you work as a one-to-one client. But the lab, it's £99 a month. And you can do breakthrough sessions in there, which are just like a little top-up where you can jump on a call with me for about an hour and go through anything that you want to go through just to get your feet wet, get you going right at the start. So that's always a good offer if you want a middle ground in between actually being one-to-one mentored by me, the lab, which is the community. You got that middle ground. Everything that I'm saying, listen to it and learn from it, because you need to be building some sort of ecosystem. All right. Track all your followers, track your leads, track your sales, and track your content that works. 2026 is going to record. 2026 is going to reward the coaches who show their face, tell their story, coach deeper than macros, build a community, and aren't trying to look like a 2020 Dubai boy. Saying that, I'm flying out to Dubai on Monday. You're not late. You're actually ahead now. Why? Because you've got the human playbook, not the next hype one. Real. I've just give you it all. I have just give you an absolute slam dunk there. And if you go away and do it, then you're going to be levels ahead of the people that just haven't even downloaded this, and therefore levels ahead of the ones that downloaded it and not even done fuck all with it. So get it done. Any questions about it, drop me a message. Like I said, you want to book a consultation for one-to-one, you can do that on a Friday, link in my bio, and you can jump in the lab anytime. No contract, £99 a month. We're taking over in 2026. I'll see you soon. Get to work. Happy New Year. Oh, it's New Year's Eve today as well. Happy New Year. In a bit.